Full session captures all. Hello. No. Copyright issues. No, it's fine. If you're still going to listen to that book. Yeah. Okay. Seeds of Dissent. By spreading discord throughout the targeted settlement, the animal undermines the local population's confidence in the leader and bolsters his own faction's influence.
That an oracle directed Eyeless to use for the founding of a city. Wherever the cow lies down, there shall you build. If Eyeless had heard the story of Cadmus, and who had not, he would have known that Cadmus and Harmonia, acting in accordance with instructions from an oracle, had followed a cow and waited for the animal to lie down as an indication of where they were to build what would become Thebes, the first of the great city-states of Greece. It may seem to us that the practice of allowing cows to choose where a city should be built is arbitrary and bizarre, but perhaps a little reflection should tell us that it is not so strange after all. Where there is to be a city, there must also be plentiful sources of meat, milk, leather, and cheese for its citizens. Not to mention strong draft animals, oxen, for ploughing fields and pulling carts. If a cow is taken enough by the amenities of a region to feel able to lie down, then it is worth paying attention. At any rate, Eyeless was content to follow his prize heifer all the way north from Phrygia to the Troad. Also in honor of Tros, the whole peninsula was beginning now to be referred to as the Troad, past the slopes of Mount Ida and onto the great plain of Dardania, and it was here, not far from where Eyeless's great-grandfather's first city of Dardanus had been built, that the heifer lay down at last. Eyeless looked about him. It was a fine place for a new city. To the south rose the massif of Mount Ida, and at some distance to the north ran the straits of the Hellespont. To the east, the blue of the Aegean could be glimpsed, and through the green and fertile plain itself threaded the rivers Simius and Scamander. Eyeless knelt down and prayed to the gods for a sign that he had made no mistake. In immediate answer, a wooden object fell from the sky and landed at his feet in a great cloud of dust. It was about the height of a 10-year-old child and carved into a likeness of Pallas Athena, a spear in one upraised hand and a distaff and spindle in the other, representing the arts of war and the arts of peace, over which the grey-eyed goddess held dominion. The act of looking at so sacred an object struck Eyeless instantly blind.
We can't get dominance with this guy when it's not the faction, right?
The Olympians not to panic. Falling to his knees, he cast up prayers of thanks to the heavens. After a week of steadfast devotion, he was rewarded with the restoration of his sight. Brimming with revived energy and zeal, he began at once to lay out the foundations for his new city. He planned the streets so that they radiated like the spokes of a wheel from a central temple which he would dedicate to Athena. In the innermost sanctum of the temple, he placed the wooden carving of Pallas Athena that fell from the sky, the Zoanon, the luck of Troy, the symbol and assurance of the city's divine status. So long as this sacred totem reposed there unmolested, so long would Troy prosper and endure. So Eyeless believed, and so the people who flocked to help him build and populate this new city believed too. They called the wooden carving the Palladium.
Yeah, the Palladium. We know. No.
And after Eyeless's father, Tros, they gave their city and themselves the new names Troy and Trojans. There we have the founding line from Dardanus to his sons Ilus I, and Erichthonius, whose son Tros fathered Ilus II, after whom Troy is also called Ilium or Ilion. Curses. There was another royal line in Ionia.
And they're on 60 range window. Yeah.
Its importance would be difficult to overstate. You may already know the story of King Tantalus, who ruled in Lydia, a kingdom to the south of Troy. Tantalus served up his son Pelops to the gods in a stew.
I don't feel that.
Young Pelops was reassembled and resurrected by the gods, and grew up to be a handsome and popular prince, and a lover of Poseidon, who gave him a chariot drawn by winged horses. This chariot led to a curse which led to almost everything.